Hi everybody, welcome to Ruby Tuesday. Today, Ruby Tuesday is my turn, and I have two journals for you. One is just a companion to the main journal, so I'm going to set the companion off to the side. I just wanted to show you the two covers there, and this is my main design team project. So this is the focus of the project, and I kind of just made the other one for fun. So I used several different kits in here, and I can't point out what each digital, like which paper came from which kit off the top of my head. So they will be listed in the description box. I don't think I used that many, and I know I used a lot of 38 Rue Bourbon, and as you can see, I used some from Mademoiselle. Again, the specific information will be in the description box. So yeah, I just had fun making another Cahier size journal. That's kind of like my signature size. I love making that size, so I went with what I was comfortable with. And I wanted to do some fun things like, for example, this little pocket that I created here. So there's like a little front pocket with this little sort of like V right there in the front, and then a pocket behind that. And I just used 3 different pieces from 3 different digitals to create that. So that kind of gives some cool interest to a pocket if you're wanting to make something like that. Use like different, use like a variety of her digitals and mix it up a little bit, and it'll give you a lot of interest. I also, that little, sorry, this is going a little fast for me, but that little card that, the first little journaling card that I showed, I had sized down one of the wallpaper kits. I forget what size I made it, but I sized it completely down so they're kind of like mini, and then I just turned them into journaling cards. And I kind of got the idea to like start sizing things differently from Rose Hill Paper Cottage. She does that a lot, and I don't really experiment with that too much, so I thought I would try it here. And yeah, so I just I did that with the wallpapers. This right here I know is from one of from the Antique Music cover set. That one in particular is so gorgeous. Love the little cherubs. It's super detailed and so pretty. And yeah, look at I remember I told you in one of my last videos how much I love that label right there. Oh, it's just like one of my favorite pieces, and it goes really nicely with that rose floral. So I created like a little pocket there, and I stuck some vintage tickets inside, just to kind of like do a fun little different pocket. And then there's another one of those little mini journaling cards from sizing down one of the wallpaper kits, and a handmade tag, and a large pocket there. So I have this really amazing paint that I just got, and I just kind of brushed it on a couple of the pages just to give a little bit of a bronzy gold touch. So I just kind of randomly like dry brushed it on. And then just a gorgeous stamp right there, and a tag from one of the kits, and a wax seal. And I thought it would be cool if you, like, this tag just so happened to fit into this little vintage envelope, so that like, would be a cool little journaling spot for you. You could write something on the back of that tag and then keep it in its little envelope, and I don't know, that's just kind of a cute little thing. That's some vintage wallpaper, and of course more wallpapers from Heather. Love that sheet there on the left. That's a really fun one. I have written a letter to somebody on that particular paper, and it came out really pretty. It's a book page with some cool imagery, some cherub statues going into a garden. You know, I love that. And then those little tabs there on the side were some scraps that I had, and I just cut them into like a little tag kind of shape and glued them on as tabs. And here's another funky little journaling card with one of those wallpapers from that set. Vintage postcard. So these were two pieces that I really wanted to include in this journal just because I thought they went well. You know, of course, the roses theme and pink and whatnot. It was just perfect for this journal and all the colors. And I just really like this one. I printed it out on drawing paper. So just some cool like things that you can use to either collage or turn into journaling cards and write on the back. And then here, so this is another one of those mini wallpapers that I sized down. And then there's some ledger in the back there. You can use that in your journaling, cover up a page or something, or use it for collage. Yeah, I think one of the Heathers gave me that. And then this looks like it's like the original of that exact same wallpaper mini. And Heather, Ruby and Pearl, gifted me that in a Happy Mail. And so I just thought it would be kind of cool to put like a little piece of the original in there, and plus it kind of gives you a little something from Heather too. You know, it's like all her digitals and then like a little bit of an original. And so thank you, Heather, for giving me that. And I'm sure the recipient will have some fun with that gorgeous wallpaper original. And then this pocket here, I just put a couple of little vintage things, a photograph. And then this is from one of her French letter kits. Again, the name is in the description, but it's like the digital itself, it was like very, you could see where like the letter had been ripped. So it wasn't like clean. So I just ripped along the line that it was already showing that it had been ripped at. And then I just distressed it. So it's just like this distressed old little envelope, and I attached it to some drawing paper, and then you can write on the inside and then just close it up. Use this rose postcard as a big belly band, and this letter here is from one of her kits, and I printed that on tracing paper, and so that has a kind of a cool transparent effect, which looks really, really cool with the blue color. So, and it has like a nice crinkly sound. So yeah, I just tucked that into the belly band, and then there's another little vintage piece of paper there for journaling. This little piece here, I think it's from 38 Rue Bourbon, this one right here, and I just folded it and used it as like a decoration for like the side of that page, just a little something to add interest. And this is from a garden book that I have, and of course that little lady with her rose is so cute. And lots of avocado dyed paper, not lots, a few, and some, I think, tea dyed paper. And that is another beautiful digital from Ruby and Pearl. This one's one of my favorites. I love this page right here. I just want to use this over and over. I love the use of like the photograph and the letter and the little bit of pattern wallpaper. It's just so pretty. And there's some ledger. This was like a little greeting card thing that I had, and I just turned it into a pocket. Oh, and then on the left here, the little border, that's from, I want to say, the Dear Mother kit. And it was a scrap that I had, and I just put it there on the side. And that's like a little journaling card there for you. Pretty little scene. And both on the inner lining of this one, on both sides, I did some like white gesso dry brushed just to like, I don't know, kind of tone down the colors. So maybe if you wanted to like write something on there, that would be cool. I don't know. I just wanted to play with gesso and like dry brushing. So that's what I did. And then this is just like a little corner embellishment that I added some paste to that kind of made it really sparkly. Okay, so this is the companion journal. And this one does have a lot of Ruby and Pearl digitals, as well as a few other bits and pieces. So like I said before, the first journal is my main project, and this is just kind of this. I just wanted to do something fun. I don't really have an explanation to why I did this. I just wanted to do a little companion to that other journal just for fun. So that definitely is from one of her kits. Again, sorry, I don't know the names of all of them off the top of my head. It's so hard for me to remember what I'm using. I need to start writing it down so I can say it in the video. Sorry, Heather. I'll try to do that next time, but it will be in the description box. Anyway, and then just a couple more little vintage things here. That's some more wallpaper that Heather just recently gifted to me. put some ledger on the back to turn it into a little journaling card for you, and just some vintage papers. So this is some beautiful ledger. I use this ledger all the time, but some of the pages in this big giant ledger that I have newspaper clippings glued onto them, which is so cool. And I just thought that that was kind of an interesting paper there. This is a little authentic Victorian rose die cut, and it was stuck to this page of the scrapbook that I had. So I just included that whole little scrap, and you can use that for something. And there's a really pretty doily in the back. And some more wallpaper here, and that's just like a little journaling card as well. And then that pocket, I love that digital with those stamps. And then this is an authentic French tag of mine, and then just some more ruby and pearl here with a little vintage newspaper clipping of a baby. And some little gold gilding. I was just playing around with my gold flakes for that piece. This was a little like suede or like leather piece that fell off of one of my ledgers, and I just glued it on. And then I just turned that little envelope digi into a top loading pocket, and that is a journaling card from one of the kits, and this is a wallpaper tag with authentic wallpaper, authentic Denison label, and a book page. Some more of that really cool ledger with like newspaper clippings on it. And then here I did the tabs again, and I sized down the wallpaper kits once again and just cut them out and turn them into little tabs. And I'm going to show on my stories like how small I sized them. You'll have to check out my stories today and see like the picture of how I sized those down. But yeah, I think little tabs like that just look really fun and really cool. You should definitely try that. And if you do, tag me. You just have to cut them down, and you could use like tag dies. I have some tag dies from Spellbinders. You could maybe Google that or look for that on Amazon. So you can punch those out with tab dies, or you can just cut them like I did, and I just like snipped off the little corners. I'll show the tag dies, tab dies that I have in my stories too, in case you're interested. I use them every now and again. And just some more of her digitals, and then some French checks that I printed out. There's 2 of them in here. Yeah, I printed them on different kinds of paper too. This one is drawing paper, and the other one is like some natural paper. I thought that would be cute to do like a little flap right there, so I just had like a little scrap of wallpaper and I glued it there so that you could just open up that flap and write inside of there. That's some original ephemera. And then that is actually a printable, but it's printed on sticker paper, so that would be kind of a fun one to play with because it's adhesive. It's sticker. It's a sticker, so you can stick it anywhere in the journal. So this one has lots of writing space. Cabbage dyed papers, avocado dyed papers. As you can see, I kind of went crazy on some of my dyed papers with like sprays and stuff, so that's fun. And then the lining, once again, is ruby and pearl. So I hope you guys liked my Ruby and Pearl design team project and the little companion to it. These will be available on my website at the time of this video. All right, thanks guys, bye.